like I'm sneaking out, but in fact it's like 4 a.m. I'm just gonna stay downstairs for 3 hours. I don't know about you, but personally I have like a really weird morning routine. It's like when I go downstairs, I do exactly the same. Like exactly the same. I put the light on, I go there, I put my laptop in charge, I open the window. And then now I'm gonna make my breakfast. Like that's fun. Wow, that's so weird.
Oh, running out of breath, but I got stamina. Oh, running out, I close my eyes, well, I got stamina. And I see another mountain to climb, but I got stamina. And
Guys, in the morning I usually watch Gary Vee and another guy that just discovered, but I also discovered just this one. He's French and I found his content like really interesting. Thank you, Elio. Like, same for to go like to the toilet. Like, I need to go to the toilet every single day at the same time. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
alive, the greatest alive.
Need my laptop just for the beginning of the day. Guys, I feel like I hope that I'm in the card. I have a problem with the recording. Like, I always struggle with just like recording as a normal person. Means putting the phone and recording. Anyway, so routine. In the animal universe, it exists different type of adaptations: behavior adaptation, structural adaptation, and psychological adaptation. All right, what about human beings? Humans have biological plasticity or an ability to adapt biologically to our environment. That's all I want to realize. You know why? When I was young, around 8, something like this, my mother asked me if I liked routines, and the only thing that I had to say, like that I want, like I stopped myself and I was like, I hate routines. I don't have any routine. And some people, I was 8 by the way, and I understood really quickly that I had a routine that was the same all the time, waking up by my mother, doing the same every morning, going to school and doing the same. That was my routine. Since I started understanding those kind of stuff, I just changed my routine, my personal routine, tried to adapt myself to always feel good. I mean, everything that I'm doing is good for me. I try to do everything that's good for me. For sure, sometimes I do stuff that are not good. For sure, sometimes most of the time, I struggle. I'm like, yeah, why this is not working? Like, this should work, and it's not working. But that's not a problem because at the moment I ask myself why, and I have enough whys to stop and to be like, all right, this situation is totally normal. Just take a deep breath. And if I finally understood that routine is a part of our life in general, recently I changed my mind and I decided to kind of change my routine. Why changing it again if it works? That's the question that I was asking myself. Why should I change it again if it works? Simply because we all think that we can improve. Why not changing our things? For example, if like we personally, I think, and most of people I think also, tell me if it's the same for you. When I have a routine, I feel comfortable. I feel confident. I know that everything is planned, so I don't have to overthink about what is gonna happen. When I don't have any routine, I feel lost and I feel uncomfortable. I'm not sure about what's gonna happen, and that's totally normal because your routine means there's something that you know. and you can't improve when you always repeat the same. Like, you can't meet new people if you go to the same restaurant at the same time with the same people. You can't learn new things if you always go to the same class to revise exactly the same lesson. Yes, you're gonna improve your abilities, your skills in this particular subject, but you're not gonna intake or learn new things. That's impossible. So that's the thing with routine. I started getting used to routines or to adaptation in general. I mean, changing my stuff during this year, this chaotic year. People found that really chaotic. Personally, I found it really hard mentally, right? It's like something that was unpredictable and unprecedented. But at the same time, I found it really interesting. Personally, when I was in, like, I don't know if you know that, but I was in Belgium for at the beginning of quarantine, like the first day of quarantine. I've been stuck in Belgium for 4 months, then stuck in Morocco for 4 months, and now I'm finally back in Spain after 8 months. So it means no school for 8 months, no social life, no no routine, no exact routine, because I didn't like. I always like thought that I was like, all right, Sophia, now you're gonna go back in 1 week, so don't worry about it. Just do this. All right, Sophia, you're good. I didn't know. I just like spent 8 months without knowing what is adaptation. When I was in Belgium, I had to adapt myself. In Morocco, also, I had to change everything again. And now back in Spain, I have to adapt myself to the new environment, something like this, and live again differently to still improve myself. So the thing that I'm trying to do all the time is to change my routine at least once a week. Can be adding something, thinking of something. It can be like small changes. For example, I used to eat outside. After a week, I was like, all right, let's eat inside. After a week, instead of writing down my stuff like I usually do, because I haven't done it, by the way, I was like, all right, don't write it, say it. You know, like this. It's all about small changes. I don't tell you like that because you used to wake up at 7 a.m. and you're like, all right, tomorrow I'll wake up at 3 and I'm gonna do this every day. 3, not 3, sorry. But we should not be afraid of changes. We should, like, I mean, if we take a look at people in general, we are all afraid of getting out of our comfort zone. I can understand that. That's really weird. But me personally, because I'm an athlete, why this? Why this? I'm an athlete. Because I'm an athlete, I train since a long time and I've done a lot of other things. I learned how dealing with getting out of your comfort zone, you know, always pushing yourself. It has been a long time that I haven't thought, all right, today I'm not gonna push myself, you know, when it comes to training, because when it comes to high school, we're gonna talk about this later on. Anyway, so getting out of comfort zone is like it's so important if you want to improve. And if you don't want to improve, don't improve. But I don't want to hear you complaining, because we are afraid of getting out of our comfort zone. We don't try to take risks. So I don't know, like, it's like everything that we're gonna do, we're gonna die. Like, I mean, changing, like, we're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. Just change your fucking routine that you don't like. Change it and do something that's gonna make you like feeling better or being happier or stronger. I don't know why. It's something that you need, something that you want. That's all I want to talk about. That's it about it. So now I'm gonna write down my stuff, because I haven't done it like in 3 days. Like, I don't know, I just forget about it. And in fact, like, I like it, but I have to do something else. Like, oh, by the way, like, I used to write my stuff, like, just small changes, as I said. I used to write my stuff in French, like, I mean, in English. I noticed that, okay, my English improved, good. My Arabic suck. So I started writing down the date or like the first sentence in Arabic and some stuff like I don't know, like in the classic Arabic, not. I hope that you are gonna change, that you're gonna do what makes you happy, and have a nice day. And I wish you all the best.
Kick out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown.